Hey YouTube, I'm here with another tutorial. I'm making a garland. I'm not sure what's the correct name for it, but I know it's a garland. I'm making this for a table for an event, and it's very quite simple. What I did was took some foliage that I had for when I created my centerpieces, and I kept it, and I just started putting it on the garland stem. This is what the garland stem look like. It's very long with these little things off of it that had flowers on them and leaves. As you can see, I'm not even sure how long it is, but it's very long. As you can see, I started some of this already, and there's the end of it. I used there's different leaves, little ones I have here. There's some like this. There's some big ones like this. You can use whatever silk flowers you want. I purchased all of my products from Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, Walmart, and Dollar Tree. You will also need some floral wire. This is what I have. You will also need some floral pliers to cut the wire. And like I said, whatever flowers you prefer to use. And then, of course, this long garland thingamajigging. But I have to find the paper somewhere to tag that came on, so I can say to post the correct name at the bottom. So let's get started. I don't think I'm leaving anything out. I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna be very fast about this. Please excuse my son in the background. Okay, go sit down. Mommy gonna get it for you. What I'm doing is placing the leaves, if I can find one, placing the leaves on this little stem part. You can turn them whichever way you want to turn them. You can put like 3 or 4 on there. I think I've been using 2 or 3. But for this particular one, since it's short, I'm only going to use 2. And then after I place those 2 on there, I'm going to stick a purple flower on there on the top. Push down. And then that way I can turn the flower how I want it. Like how I turned this one. I turn the leaves how I want them. That's what I mean. Then right here, I go back in between here and I start adding the mums, the ivory mums there. And how to do that, I take my wire, I stick it in the back of the flower, pull it through, pull it out some, bend it to come to the back, twist it around the bottom of this first a few times. Bring it all the way out to the bottom of the wire. Right there. Then I straighten it out. And then I cut it. So now you have a flower on the stem. A floral wire. So now I'm taking this flower. I'm going to push this stuff out of my way for right now, because you can always turn it back. I'm going to take the flower. I'm going to start wrapping around the green stem of this. You want to make sure you do it tight so it don't fall off. And that's it. And you want to put them back and forth. Turn them whichever way, like how I did this at the bottom, so it'll look full and that you don't see this green wire portion. So let's do some more. And this is my last bush, so I won't be completing this whole stem as I showed you in the beginning. whatever I have, I'm going to just go with that. And it's already pretty long enough already. So I'm just going to use whatever I can use. This also can be used to be placed on an arbor on your arbor if you have an arbor or whatever you want to use for the wedding. It don't only have to go on the table. So I'm going to go back in here again, pull it through, bend it, wrap it around the bottom one a few times, then tie it together to the actual piece you're going to cut off so it'll stay. Then we're going to snip it. You can do these, like have these already pre-wired so that way you ain't got to keep stopping. I mean, I had some pre-wired already, but I used them all. So do that again, stick it through, bend it, twirl it, and cut. You pretty much get the idea of this. Like I said, it's very easy. You don't have to throw away the stuff that you have from previous projects that you have worked on. You can keep it because you never know when you may need something. Because let me tell you, this stuff is becomes pricey when you have to keep buying it, and it depends on how much you're using it or what you're doing. But it is very inexpensive and budget wise for a wedding or whatever you want to use it for. Home decorations, whichever. In this case, we're doing this for a wedding, as I said before. I'd rather do this than to pay a florist because I asked my florist to do this and she told me it can be very pricey. So I'm like, what is pricey? Because the centerpieces she was doing for me at first, it was like $60 a table. I was like, what? I'm not paying those $60 for that type of stuff. When I can do it myself, when I know I can do it myself. YouTube is your best friend. When you want to know how to do something, I turn to YouTube. And see, and I also get my ideas and inspiration from YouTube and just Googling stuff and just figuring out, putting my own spin on it, you know, putting some stank on it, as people say sometimes. Okay, so we got quite a few for right now. So let's start wrapping these. So I'm going to put this one this way. Bring my wire through. Make sure it's tight. Wrap it around. Take the next one. You don't want to put them too close together either, because then that take away from you using all the flowers and then you got to purchase some more. So you want to space them out because eventually, like I said, with the leaves on here and the flowers on here, you can space it out so it'll be full. You don't have to put so many on here. I didn't. Some people prefer it. Hey, if you want to waste some money, go ahead and waste it. I'm not wasting any more money. And look at that. Full, fast, and easy. You just turn the leaves whichever way you want. So if you like my channel, if you like what I did, please rate and subscribe. Place your comments below and I'll be sure to answer. Thank you for watching. Happy planning.